Meow meow, I'm sure all of y'all know by now, I started a Kickstarter to make my very own feature film entitled Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. Well, this Friday, we're trying to hit the goal of $280,000. We're so close. Won't you consider backing the film today and help us meet our weekly goal of 280 grand? If you do, I'll not only be your best friend, but I'll visit you like Patrick Swayze did in Ghost. And with your consent, I could even step into your body like he did with Whoopi Goldberg, and then I'll dance with one of your loved ones. Yeah, but you have to back my Kickstarter today. Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch on me. Still more. Meow meow, Onyx the Fortuitous here with the return of Friday Faves Minis. On this brand spanking new episode of Friday Faves, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite subject of all time. If you guessed goo, then you guessed correct. I'm going to break down the top 3 gooeyest scenes in horror of all time. And no, I'm not talking about slime.
It's a river of slime!
Cancel. Bruh.
And no, I'm not talking about ooze.
Combo cancel.
Slime, ooze, fuck off.
Ultimate cancel!
I'm here to talk to you about the goo. Number 3 is this scene from The Stuff. The Stuff is about this stuff that everybody's obsessed with. I don't know. And they're all eating it and chugging it, and kids are playing it in the street and stuff, and there's commercials for it and fashion shows for it for some reason. And, but actually the stuff is this evil chemical that kind of just fucks you up real good and kind of does something different to everybody. Like this one guy kind of just turns him into a monster, and he's all but then this other guy is in this hotel room, and the stuff just starts to throw him around the room like Tina from Nightmare on Elm Street. But instead of the invisible force of Freddy Krueger thrashing her to bits, it's the Stuff, also known as a fuck ton of goo. The Stuff is tight, and I love it for its goo. And also, oh yeah, I like it for its goo, and I guess I'd probably have to rate it 5 goos out of 5 goos. And next up is this scene from Street Trash. Street Trash is kind of like The Stuff, except instead of stuff, it's about a drink that homeless people start drinking, and it turns them into goo. And there's this scene where this guy's drinking the stuff, but not the stuff from the stuff from Street Trash, and it melts him while he's on the shitter. We've all been there, my guy. Every time I take a gluten-intolerant inspired shit, I feel like I just had some street trash. What I like about Street Trash is that it's really colorful. Yeah, because the goo is just white, but Street Trash kind of turns you purple and yellow and blue and pink and, all the colors of the rainbow. Kind of like a fucked up Lucky Charms.
Busted Lucky Charms are magically.
And the number 1 gooeyest scene of all goo is the final shunting scene from Society. If y'all haven't seen Society, then Society is all about this teenager that he's like, oh, I'm adopted and I'm not really accepted into my wealthy family's home. And why do they always treat me like an outsider? And what do they have planned for me? And I hope they don't shunt me one day. But then they do shunt him. They shunt him horde. And if y'all don't know what the shunting is, it's basically all these rich old people, reaching into your body and stuff, and, making their flesh meld with your flesh, and, kind of fucking, but also kind of consuming you, and also, fucking, and also kind of consuming you, until you're all just one big gooey mess of bodies, and I love it. Oh, God, I just came. So that's it for my top 3 gooeyest goo scenes of all goo time. Goo, goo, goo.
Charlie!
Until next time, that's been your Friday Faves Mini. Meow meow.